What up, guys? It's your girl, ManicMeeks, and I am highly upset right now. I recorded the reaction for Lucifer season finale, episode 13, season 1, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm so excited. Microphone on some bullshit. So, I don't know what I'm going to do as of right now, but I really want to watch the next episode because I feel like, man, I don't know, man. But if you're enjoying any content on my channel, gameplays, reviews, reactions, whatever else I got going on, go ahead and subscribe. I'm here. You're here. Let's be here together. Oh my gosh. I'm so depressed about that. But down below in the description box, I have a link to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/ManicMeeks. And over there I have full-length versions of my reactions as well as clear YouTube versions. And I have early access series, which Lucifer is one of them. So if you wanted to catch the next episode, this is on YouTube, Patreon, it'll be up over there. And also down below I have a link to my shop, my merch shop. I have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, cups, pillows, all types of things with originally I was gonna say designed art. That makes more sense. Drawn by my brother. So if you want to support me, my brother, a family thing, the merch bar is down below. Well, it should be down below. It might be, who knows, but definitely the link is in the description. But that's all extra and superfluous. You don't have to monetarily support me. That's not the bag. That's not the move for some people. But you know what is the move? And what should be the move for everyone? If you've been on my channel more than twice, that means you clearly like being here, okay? I watch a bunch of things, all right? Cool. So what you need to do is subscribe because you want to know why? Come on. Come on. Because that bitch is free. All right, cool. So, last time on Lucifer, listen, I'm so disappointed. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do for you guys. It might just be a review with like a silent movie type. No sound from me. My facial expressions, I might have to like type it in there for you guys. I don't know. I have no idea as of right now. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's so frustrating. But last episode, it was the conclusion of the Lucifer being arrested situation. So, of course, freaking Chloe was like, you know, this is what's happening. I don't think you did it. I don't believe you did it. But, you know, protocol is protocol. And everybody had their guns out. You know, Lucifer was just pissed. And he was like, out of all the things that's going on, out of all the people I expected to believe me, I expected you to believe me. I expected you to have my back. And you don't. So now, why don't y'all just shoot? Like 2 tears in a bucket. Shoot. Bitch, shoot. And so, of course, one of the police officers, of course, shot. But luckily, Amenadel was there and yoinked him out. And they had to come to an agreement because Amenadel know that he messed up. Lucifer knows that he needs to get Malcolm. So they both need to work together to get Malcolm. And that's what they did. They made a deal about working together to get Malcolm because he made a mistake. He, being Amenadel, made a mistake, brought him back, and he should not have been brought back. And so the only way to fix this mistake is to catch him and send him back where he belongs. Bet. So, pretty much it was a cat and mouse type of episode where Malcolm was always just a few steps ahead of them. Chloe convinced Dan to help. Didn't really convince because he knew that the only reason this happened is because, you know, when he shot Malcolm, he didn't die. Y'all, that's just funny and hilarious. But Dan knew that he had to help Chloe, and he also knew that he needed to come clean, and so he did. He told her everything from the rooter to the motherfucking tutor. He told her everything, and he got popped in the face for that. But she's also very like, well, how are you gonna fix this? You know, you have to fix this. You have to fix this. So I'm scratching my ankle. So he came up with a plan to fix it. And his plan was to first trying to figure out where Malcolm was. And I can't even talk. Through a little deductive reasoning, they knew that Malcolm would want to get out of town. And he would also need money to get out of town. So Lucifer and Amenadel were the first ones to think that he would need a new identity. So they went over to the funeral director who was in the middle of the funeral, which, you know, Lucifer and Amenadel were like, we don't give a shit. Y'all ain't doing this for the person. The person's already dead. Dog, this is for you. This is for you. So the funeral director was like, listen, dog, I'm in the middle of working. What do you want? And he was like, this is what we want. We know Malcolm came to you. And he was like, yeah, he did. But he wanted a rush job and it's going to cost $100K. And he didn't have $100K. So he said he was going to get $100K. He was going to come back. And it was like, okay, where's he getting $100K from? And he was like, I don't know. He said some guy named Tommy. And he was like, great, we live in LA and we got to search for a Tommy. Bet. But that same information got around to Chloe and Dan. And they deduced that Tommy was actually what was he? He wasn't like a loan shark. He did like, what's it called? Excuse me. What's it called when you sell stuff underground? He was one of those people. I can't remember right now. The name is like really, the word is like gone. But he was one of those, and Malcolm went to him and was like, yeah, I got some stuff in lockup. We can go ahead and set up. But as long as you got the cash for it right now, I can go ahead and bring the things in. He was like, cool, let me go ahead and get the cash. Somehow his security was called out because they found a body. And it was an issue because he was securityless with Malcolm. Malcolm was like, bet, now security's gone. Fill up this bag and get my money so I can get the fuck out of here. Of course, with no deal in process, because he was just like, just give me the money so I can go. And he got the money, and then he dipset. And I think is this where Chloe... I think that was where Chloe and all of them met up. But... yes, it was. But before that, Chloe went to Lucifer's bar to talk to Maze, I think, because she wanted to know where he went. And now they're partners for this one day. Everybody meets where Tommy is, and shenanigans ensue. And frickin' Aminadel gets stabbed with Lucifer's blade, like the hell blade that was taken when they, confiscated the weapons at his bar. Like, it's a whole situation of things going on right now. And Aminadel ended up getting stabbed with that freaking hellblade. And so that's the only thing that can kill somebody celestial. And luckily, Maze had that feather on deck from his from Lucifer's wings and was able to heal Aminadel. Otherwise, he would have died for sure. But nobody knows where Maze went. Maze was gone after that. I don't know what that means. But I hope she comes back. I really do like her. And on that note, let's see. Chloe and Maze before had went to Malcolm's house, and his wife was just like shooting buckshots wild and freely because her and Malcolm were having it because he was spending money like crazy and they didn't have it. And she said he spent all their money with all this shit in the house that she couldn't even use, and she didn't want him back in there. And so once they got the monies and took it to the station, Dan went ahead and turned himself in because he was like, I'm the person who has the leg up on Malcolm. I have all the info that he was doing. I have all the deets. And so I need to turn myself in on the crime of taking the gun out of lockup and providing it to Malcolm to set this whole situation up. And that's what he did. They took him into custody. And of course, Chloe got a call from Malcolm on Trixie's phone, and I knew it was a problem. My first instinct would have been to involve Lucifer, period, point blank, and been like, don't let him see you. But she tried to do it by herself. Lucifer busted her ass on the way to the site with the meetup and the monies. She got there, and attempted to do the trade, but he was going to kill her anyways. And then Lucifer showed up and distracted the season, like distracted everybody. It was distractions. He was like, pow, pow, pow. Distractions. But I'm still mad that Lucifer actually took the shot. Chloe is there, and you took the shot to the stomach for what? For what? Took the shot to the stomach, and as he was dying, he made a deal with his dad saying that he will go ahead and do whatever he would like for him to do as long as he would protect Chloe. Not himself, but Chloe, which I think is the only reason that his dad actually assigned him a task. He was like, I can do 2 birds with 1 stone. You know what I'm saying? I was going to protect her anyways for whatever she's got going on with her situationals. But now I get you to do what I want you to do. And you think it's because you sacrificed. Good on you. Pretty much. But he was brought back, and Lucifer did not kill Malcolm. Although he did like get real close up in his face and was getting ready to, and then Chloe hit him with the pow, 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 pow. You know, just, it was like a nice configuration of daughtery on his chest from them center mass shots. And all is well in the land until Lucifer and Aminadel, you know, said that his mom was missing. I think his mom is Lilith. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. So, on that note, that was 10 minutes of ranting and raving. I loved the episode, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get that to you guys. I feel like I need to check the sound again. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I checked my sound, and it was working. This is such a problem. I'm never gonna not do this ever again. I'm always gonna check my sound. But let's go ahead and jump into Season 2, Episode 1 of Lucifer. Can I have this? Everything's coming up Lucifer. Oh, y'all bank robbers. Okay. Oh, no, jewelry. Oh, damn. She didn't get on the ground. They didn't get on the ground.
So what do you want?
Freedom?
Oh. So you escaped hell looking for an empty body and found this poor sod who just died of a heart attack, and now here you are wreaking havoc on Earth. We found you, Mum.
Wait, what? You just said, no, man, from dead. I owe a ton of money.
Yep.
And this was gonna get me out from underneath it. You know what? I'm sick of this. The two of you.
You've never mentioned your mother before. Why is that?
Well, you wouldn't understand, would you?
I'd like to.
Once upon a time, a boy met a girl, and they fell in love. They had sex.
They did.
The only trouble was they were celestial beings, so that moment created the universe.
And then one of his children started to act out?
Indeed. So Dad got pissed off and tossed me out of the house.
And what did your mother do?
Nothing. Anyway, a couple of thousand years later, Dad kicked her out too. Cast her into hell and put her in a cell. So I did the same for her as she did for me.
Nothing. So who is your mother in?
There was blood all over you. You should be dead.
Ma'am, you always, the answers.
I have a sample of your blood, and I'm gonna take it and test it.
Oh.
And I'm gonna find out exactly what you are once and for all. So our victim's name is Jillian Taylor. She was a stand-in for the lead actress on Leave It to Leslie.
And now she's dead because of me.
What do you
Why?
mean because of you?
Won't remind you of anyone.
That's weird. What the hell?
Oh, joy of joys. I thought Detective Douche was in jail.
I've been reinstated.
Of course you have.
After this.
You didn't turn it down.
That's what they usually do.
Think Trixie would prefer that?
I think Trixie would prefer a father who's not a douche canoe. This actually happens, and that's why it's very frustrating.
Trixie loves your show. Oh my god, me too.
You see my face. I can't stop making it.
Sweet candy coating on the outside, delicious evil on the inside.
Oh, sweet, darling, innocent Amy.
Oh, I'm sensing sarcasm and general loathing.
Oh, that girl's a bad influence. She has so much cocaine up her nose it would snow if you shook her.
Maybe Jillian wasn't as innocent as she seemed.
It's a lot of money.
But it doesn't matter, because I know who the killer is.
Really, who?
My mother.
My mum.
Your mom.
It's a long story, but I think my mum's soul is currently inside Amy. Just test my blood, detective, then we can have a real conversation.
Just saying. I would have been did it. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to do something. I'm just going to do it.
Oh. Look at you all broody.
Where's Maze?
Suits you. Well, everything was fine until he went all lovey-dovey on her.
Really? Because I seem to remember her telling both of us where to shove it.
Truth.
I didn't do anything. She's going to test my blood.
She's what?
Ooh. Exciting, isn't it?
Humans can't have proof of divinity.
Just the detective, I don't see the harm.
Sure, I mean, what could possibly go wrong if angel blood enters the police department's forensic database?
Oh.
You just deal with Mom. I'll deal with this mess.
Ciao.
At least I got you to stop brooding.
Amy had a secret drug problem. When Jillian found out about it, was blackmailing her.
If so, that's a pretty strong motive.
It is, yeah. Thanks, Dan.
I'm trying to talk to her. Nah, bruh.
Well, now I know where I got my taste for the good life.
What are you doing in here?
Amy Darday, role model for teen girls, awkward erection for their fathers. Let's stop playing games, shall we? I know you're not who you pretend to be. I know who you really are.
What are you gonna do?
All right.
Attacking me.
Oh.
You can't do this.
Oh.
I'm tired of everyone thinking I'm
Oh.
in it.
Oh, that's not where you thought you were going. That's not where. Oh no, oh no.
You're not who I thought you were, are you? I hope.
Oh, I'm exactly who you think I am.
Wow.
This truly is the most evil thing that's ever happened to me.
What the hell is going on?
I have to lean all the way over.
Looks like.
I'm in so much trouble. We don't care about your drug use, Amy.
We thought it would help keep it a secret.
What was the fight about?
I was getting tired of her treating me like a child. I'm an adult.
Devil emoji. That's it. I'm speaking to a copyright lawyer today.
So Jillian cut off your supply. That must have pissed off your dealer. Who is he?
I never met him. All I have is a number. I'd text him, he'd messenger me the drugs.
Okay, good. I'm gonna need that number.
What? Is it the person she's around?
Well, what about our emoji-loving drug dealer?
Could be a show of strength, making sure no one screws with him in the future. I put a warrant in to locate his cell phone. And what? Do you still think this is about you?
Of course I do.
Oh, I was wondering why they were focusing on him. I love Trixie. Trixie's the greatest.
Hey, what the hell are you doing in here?
I'm sorry, I must have gotten lost.
Was that his dad? Yeah, bro. Like, what?
Then whose fault is it?
Well, I suppose none of this would have happened if Amenadiel had been watching over Hell like he was supposed to.
I thought that was your job.
Well, it was. But when I abdicated, it became his. And I wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for the detective, and she doesn't even know it.
And why is that?
Well, when I asked Father for the favor, Look, it doesn't matter. Even if I told her, she wouldn't believe me anyway.
Sounds like there's a lot of blame to go around.
Except for on you.
Is there anyone you might be leaving out?
Anyone I'm leaving out?
You? It's your fault.
If you'd fixed my existential problem earlier, none of this would have happened. Well, good on you for taking responsibility, Doctor. Very noble.
Lucifer, you said you wanted to talk.
Hello, Chloe.
No other choice than to what?
You need to know the truth, Chloe. I'm Lucifer.
All right. What are you doing?
Amenadiel. Amenadiel, no!
Okay, you're gonna be fine. I'm gonna call an ambulance. You're gonna...
This is gonna be hard for you to hear, which is why I needed you to see what Lucifer is. Good. Because it's all a lie. Bulletproof vests and blood packs.
Are you insane?
Bruh, I'm like...
Everything that he does is part of a performance.
I was wondering. I was like, why he bleeds?
All right. And what about the weird mojo thing he does?
Neuro-linguistic programming?
What?
So he's a liar?
Chloe, he means well, but in the end, the only person he ever truly lies to is himself.
Bruh. I was like, why is he bleeding?
There's still a killer out there, Lucifer, and we tracked his phone to this room. We gotta figure out who the dealer is.
It's the lowest point in my life.
Thanks, dude.
Him. There's the dealer.
Does anybody else want to speak?
Yes, I'd like to say something.
Oh, shit, bitch.
Hello. My name is Lucifer Morningstar, and I
Am the devil.
love drugs. My lowest point? Well, geographically, that would be hell, of course. Hard to get much lower than that.
Bruh, he out here tripping in these streets. I'm over here.
Well, then I suppose it was when my mother abandoned me. Turnabout was fair play, so I abandoned her in turn. Didn't even give her a chance to defend herself.
Bruh.
Well, that was a disaster.
I actually thought that was really impressive.
You did? It didn't draw anyone out.
That's not what I was impressed with.
Hey guys,
Oh.
looking to score? Because I've got some really good stuff if you've got cash.
This dude. This.
I actually found this on the ground. This isn't even
Not
mine.
even mine. Go ahead.
What is it? It really isn't. Oh, okay. Where do those come from?
All right, if it wasn't you, then who would want to make it look like it was?
The other guy that was on the phone.
She had a dealer before me, you know. I doubt he was happy I stole his best buyer.
The fuck is that?
So come on. Where were you?
Shouldn't you be more concerned with the guy I just saved you from?
Oh, please. I'm only vulnerable when the detective is around.
What? Makes me laugh.
Well, he must have seen me going into Amy's trailer when I thought she was Mum. Jealous, were you? Wanted to prove yourself to be a big boy by waving a knife in my face.
I was wondering what that was.
Mom escaped hell?
I've just pictured you in bed with my mum. Oh, I can't unsee that now.
So, Mama Morningstar is on the loose.
He is over here struggling like bit.
Had another drug dealer.
Go on.
She used to score big from some other guy before she got clean. I don't know. No, I swear I've never met him. Look, he goes by the name of Bobby B.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Then why are you running off to tell Chloe?
Well, maybe there are things you wouldn't understand about me either.
Y'all are special. Y'all need to get y'all communications together.
You guys are gonna let me go now, right?
Bro, it. Who said that? Who said that?
Of course.
Right.
Feel free to jump in and help me.
Joy of joys. Bobby B.
What's that?
She was like a mother to her. I have some issues that I need to work out, and I think I know just how to do it.
Bruh, the information.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Do you really believe in God?
Whoa. I was expecting more like, hey, Ella, what's it like moving from Detroit to LA? Hey, Ella, how'd you survive growing up with 4 brothers? But
Do you believe that it all really exists?
what do you mean?
Say angels or the devil, that sort of thing. That's all a metaphor, right?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh, okay. It's pretty
Vague.
I just thought there'd be more faith in your faith, I guess. So the rods were taken from a garden.
Exactly. Garden tools, lawn accessories.
Like flamingos.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's oddly specific, but yeah, flamingos.
Thank you.
I actually like her a lot. I want more of this. I need more of this. I know my face is not saying a lot, but I need more of this. I'm trying to concentrate.
Mr. Morningstar.
Hello, murderer. No, what's ludicrous is that you were like a mother to her and you sacrificed her like she was nothing. Oh, there we go. I love a game of poker. Go on, I'll give you a freebie just to make it interesting. How is this possible?
Because of fucking Chloe.
Of course she's here. Detective! Detective, you need to leave. It's gonna be over real soon.
She was like, shh, bitch, go to sleep.
I know someone's in there. I can wait out here all day.
It's okay, big girl. And I gave her a job, and then she cut me off from my best customer, so yeah. I put 3 inches of steel into her brain, and I actually liked her.
Please don't.
Bruh, that old lady bust her in her head.
Just wanted to drop by and say thank you.
And why is that?
Because you were right. I've been blaming everybody else for the situation I'm in, and the fact of the matter is, well, I chose to do nothing when my mother was cast out. To never ask her why she did what she did, so that's on me. Because, Doctor, if she's not coming to kill me, then I don't know what she's doing. And that's truly terrifying.
Yes. Yes. They love her music. I knew it.
So let us stop talking falsely.
I like when they add Lucifer singing because he can sing. God bless him.
Didn't realize I had an audience.
Is that his mother?
Is there anything I can do for you?
Lucifer,
Mom.
help me.
Bitch, wet? Wet, bitch. Yo, I got shit to do. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about when I have stuff to do. And nobody cares that I have stuff to do. Oh my gosh. That was a really good episode. First of all, Bobby B, that shit was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That shit was funny. But there's so many things that this season premiere brings up. Like, what in the hell is going on in Minidale? I think it's because he's doing some shit that he's not supposed to do. That God is like, dog, I gave you these because you're supposed to be an angelic being that follows my instructions. And you're not following my instructions. WTF. And, Lucifer is just so, like, so self-absorbed. He just is. Can't help. Like, he just is. He literally is. There's nothing anybody can do about that. But I like I always like the dynamic between him and Linda. The way she is able to open things up for him and point him in the direction that he needs to go so he can figure out something internally is pretty cool. She's very good at her job. She's very, very good at her job. And I'm glad that her and Maze are friends. I'm glad that she has someone else to talk to. I'm just glad. Because there's nothing that is more suckery than being in a place you don't want to be by yourself. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Trying to think what else. So Lucifer's mom actually came to ask for help. But who broke her out in the first place? Did she break herself out? I don't think she did. And not to mention who hurt her. And not to mention, Chloe, is she actually gonna just take them for their word and just, or is she gonna actually try to figure it out? Because listen, at this point, the things you have seen Lucifer do, it doesn't add up. And when you've gone through every single possible explanation, all that is left is the impossible. Or the impossible. Impossible does not make work. Impossible. So I'm just like, girl. Come on now. Come on. But I'm very excited for this. This is really good. And it's cold down here. Why it get so cold? I think my air turned on. I don't like this. You. But yeah, so on that note, guys, thanks for hanging with me, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Bye! Like, child, I cannot believe my recording for the last episode is gone. I'm still mad about that.